What is up, guys? It's TheGreatWall back at it again with another video. Today we are here with a MLB The Show franchise experiment. I know what you're thinking. What would that experiment be? Well, I took the time and I went through and I put together most of the top prospects, um, all on the same team, and I gave them all 10-year deals. Um, for reference, I did use the um, MLB.com/MILB/prospect/top 100. And I did do this yesterday. I did put this team together yesterday. Or I say yesterday, but I put together on about the 15th or the 16th. That being said, that's why probably some of these players, by the time this video is out, won't be prospects anymore because I'll have enough service time. But that being said, there are prospects at the time that I put the team together. So this is what the team looks like. Um, for reference, I did boost him a lot because he's been going off in real life, and he should not be a 56 overall with 78 potential or whatever. So I did give him like a nice boost to his stats, give him a little potential boost, so he reflects what he actually is in real life. Um, yeah, but this team looks all around very solid. Like I said, they're all stuck here for 10 years, 10 whole years, I know. And that being said, I will have no input with this team whatsoever. Oh, and because there aren't really any relief pitchers besides these three guys, and between you and me, these guys are all starting pitchers who are just relievers in real life for some reason. I did put a bunch of Joe randoms instead of having actual players there. But as you guys can see, these are all top prospects in one way or another at some point this season. So, that being said, see how they develop, see what the CPU does to boost everyone, and yeah, see how many championships they can win, how many awards they can win, and whatnot. So, that being said, we are going to go ahead. I will show you my, what's it called really quickly, the settings. All this is auto. I'm not going to sign any of the players that we draft. Waivers, I've set to manual, so they don't like change anything. Like they don't pick up any players with the waivers. Um, Injury management, there are no injuries, so that's fine. Regular management, like the coaches and stuff, I don't really care about. But no trades, no free agency, no contracts. At the end of the 10 years, that's it. That's when this stops. So that being said, I'm probably only going to stop for things such as the All-Star break, the end of the season, like league leaders and awards, and then maybe like the postseason, obviously, and stuff like that. But yeah, that being said, without further ado, let's get straight into it. I'm going to start simming. I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. Alright, so I may or may not have just lied. I actually want to see what the MLB team looks like that they're putting together. So they do have 9 starters, 4 relievers. One of the Joe Randoms is getting a relief pitching appearance. Hitting wise, they have these 3 catchers up. They do not have Nick up. Almost caught me lacking, but this team probably won't win many games this year, if I'm going to be completely honest. And now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm going to actually move some of these guys to like left field. Alright. So there's 4 in each position, which is fine with me. We should have enough players at each position. We should have more than enough, actually. But that being said, we're going to go ahead and we are going to start simming. I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. Alright, we are at the All-Star break. Off rip, I don't see any of our players. I'm thinking the only person who's going to be on this list decently might be Roki Sasaki. And even that's questionable. Do we not have a single starter on this list? Rhett Lauder is apparently the only one. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look to see. I didn't even hold on. Before I even do that, let me see what the lineup looks like. Alright. Definitely an interesting lineup. Very interesting. Double A looks beastly. Obviously, all 3 levels are going to have great teams moving forward because of the fact that we have so many good prospects. Alright, pitching rotation. Roki. I mean, wow. Only 99 innings for him. Chase Dolander been starting? No, he's just been pitching a lot. Yeah, I guess the starters just really aren't pitching enough. But relief pitchers, we don't really have anyone. I'm not even going to look through all that. It's not worth it. We don't even have a closer. Catcher. Who is our catcher? Kyle Teal hitting 248. Doesn't have that many at bats. Drake Baldwin hitting 213. They're both lefties. Kyle Teal being better than him against. I don't know. I don't know. Second or first base, we got Nick, who got called up. He's up a ton in 260. Oh man. Yeah, this team doesn't look good. We're gonna just sim to the All-Star game itself and see. Obviously, no one's in here for this. Um, let's see. Nope, it still shows the voting. All right. Who did we have in here? We had to have had someone. Pretty sure we're guaranteed at least one player. It looks like it was Kobe Mayo, who's hitting 272, which isn't bad. Is that gonna be? I'm assuming that's our only one. Yeah. Yeah, easily. All right, that's okay. Shohei Ohtani hitting it casual 337. We are 24 and 73 as of right now. Double A team isn't even in the same stratosphere. 38 and 49. Beautiful. And then the Red Wings are 38 and 55. I think it's because we don't have any relief pitchers, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let me just make sure that. Yeah. We're not going to sign any of those players, but yeah, that being said, this is what the team looks like. I'll see you guys probably at the end of the year. All right, AAA, Hoggensmith. I mean, these guys did decent down here for the most part. King Dana. LB's not done yet. Ooh, Double A looks pretty good, pitching wise. Unfortunately, some of these guys actually had to pitch, and they all obviously got lit up. I did give them all 99 potential, so some of these guys may actually develop. Like, if this guy keeps going at the rate that he's going at for a year, for 10 years, he'll be up to a 45 overall by the time he's 28, so who knows. But that being said, let's go take a look at the hitters. Double A, I mean, decent all around. Wow. So, not very good. Triple A. Okay, not terrible. Oh, not bad, not bad. I think for a while, like, a lot of these players aren't going to have, like, the best stats because they're, like, platooning a lot of people. Which I guess kind of makes sense, but that's why the team's not going to be good for a while. But that being said, finish out the rest of the year. We did finish 46 and 116. What a doozy. All right. Obviously, we had Rookie of the Year. Assuming we don't... Oh. That was just Rookie of the Year. We only had one out of the 3 players. Considering we had all of the rookies, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, we didn't have a single other award. League leaders, I'm assuming we didn't have anything. See anything else? Home runs allowed. Rhett Lauder. Not bad. Pitching award, do we even have anyone besides Rhett Lauder and maybe Roki? If we even had those guys on here. Wow. Rhett Lauder is the only one with a 1.7. What about batting war? Come on, show me someone that had a good year. Maybe a Kobe Mayo somewhere? Maybe, maybe. Not a single hitter on this list. That's actually kind of crazy. All right. Sim the postseason. Dodgers beat the Guardians. Not the craziest thing in the world to say. A lot of our Joe Randoms have retired, unfortunately. No Hall of Famers. Like I said, I let them do their own stuff with that. So I will see you guys at the beginning of the next year. All right. So in Season 2, the team gets a little bit better, but honestly, not much better. As you can see by our all-around, abilities, we're pretty much almost dead last in every single one except for third base, which is a little surprising, I guess. But yeah, not much to expect. I'm just hoping that we can win more games than last year. That being said, we're off to a bad start. So I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. All right, at the All-Star break, as you can see, we do not have anyone immediately on the list. Show me something. Any sign of life from this team. There we go. Roki Sasaki and Andrew Painter. All right. Rhett Lauder back here. All right, we like that. All right, not bad. Relief pitchers, we really don't have anyone. Catcher. It's going to be Kyle Teal again. Drake Baldwin with a decent amount of at-bats and Kyle Teal. Like I said, I just don't like how they platoon the players very much. See, anyone in the home run derby? That would be a no. Let's go past the All-Star game. See, which one of our players got in? Kobe Mayo again. He's a two-time All-Star at this point, which makes sense because he is probably one of our best players, I'm guessing. 75 overall. Not going up much, but it's okay. All right. Well, it's not the greatest season so far. As you can see, we have 36 wins, but see you guys at the end of the year. All right, let's see how the pitching staff did in Double-A. I mean, decent growth all around. Could be a lot better, but could be worse. Joe Randoms are getting up there. We like that. Triple-A, Kane Dana off the bench. I mean, it's looking like Hagen Smith has been pitching in the MLB a little bit, then getting sent down after he starts getting shelled. Makes sense. Let's see the lineups. Matt Shaw doing decent. I mean, it's just a lot of them don't get full game time, which kind of sucks. But that's what's going to happen when we have so many prospects everywhere. JJ Weatherholt hit 370 in his 46 at-bats. Good for him. Only 4 at-bats from him. I mean, just not great all around, but it is what it is. That being said, let's sim to the postseason. Let's sim to the postseason and see what happens. 51 and 111. That is better than last year. Gold Glove. Wow, we had a Gold Glove winner somehow. Did we have a Rookie of the Year? We did not. Spencer Jones wins it. Good for him. This guy, yeah. All right. Did we have anything else besides Gold Glove? Which is crazy because he only played 136 games. But that's okay. That works for me. All right. So nothing too special. Anything for the league leaders? Oh, there we go. Roki Sasaki had a decent season. Okay, Roki, I see you, buddy. Pitching war, Roki with a 4.1. All right. Good year from him. Anyone else? Andrew Painter with a 2. No. Any hitters? Probably Kobe Mayo if I'm lucky. Anyone? Wow, we actually did not have a single hitter. Who's my best hitter? It's not Kobe Mayo. With 238. It probably has the highest WAR on our team if I had to guess. A WAR of -0.2. Yeah, hold on. Can I sort by WAR? Yes, I can. Our best WAR was Jordan Lawler with a 1.6. He hit 239. Yeah, I don't get it. All right. Let us sim. Yankees beat the Dodgers. All right. Clayton Kershaw into the Hall of Fame. Do like to see that. Here's what it is. This is what the team looks like going into year 3. A lot of good growth all around. We should be seeing a jump in wins very soon. Yeah, I'll see you guys at the All-Star break again. All right, here at the All-Star break, we are 36 and 58. Double-A is in dead last again. Triple-A is also in dead last yet again. I think the problem with our teams are that they make too many roster moves throughout the season. Like they make way too many moves, and it's like affecting our team. Um, that being said, though, where is Kobe Mayo? Is stuck at his rating. I don't know. All-Star voting. I'm just gonna skip and see who's actually in the All-Star game. Home Run Derby. I'm assuming we did not have a single person. No, we did not. All right, let's past that. Is Kobe Mayo gonna be our All-Star for the third straight year? I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be him. I could be very wrong. It's not him. It is going to be Walker Jenkins hitting 248 as our singular all-star. Matt McLean, what are you doing here? All right. That being said, though, team is not very good. See how they finish out the rest of the year. All right, let's take a look at these minor league teams. All right, we're getting some decent growth. Our AAA team is starting to look pretty good. I don't know why they're not performing well. Double A team looks sick. I really think it's the pitching that's kind of killing us. Let's take a look. Pitching rotation. I mean, yeah, the starters look decent. Why the hell is there a Joe Random here? Have we lost that many starters that we have Joe Random starting? Wow. No, they're just in AAA for some reason. Man. How many saves? 27 saves for this guy is actually not bad. I mean, we got 13 overall Joe Randoms. That's not bad. They are growing. And MLB, let's finish off the rest of this season. So we do finish off better than last year. I think we're at a steady increase of 5 wins a year. I'm pretty sure that's actually dead on, right? No, we won 8 more games this year, which is good. League leaders, anything? Oh, I did see our logo. Home runs allowed. Roki Sasaki will take it. You will take it. Roki Sasaki, 4th for pitching war. He's coming into his own. We like that. Rat Louder, please tell me you're here. Jackson Job, 2.2. Alright. It's looking like the hitting just needs to catch up now. Any hitters? Just show me one hitter, please. Not a singular hitter on this list. Who was our best hitter? War-wise. Josu De Paulo. In his 66 games played. Yeah, wow. I can see why our team is as bad as it is. And that's mainly because what's it called? It's mainly because we keep moving too many players around and we don't give anyone full game time. That being said, though, sim the postseason. Dodgers win it over. I think that's at the Orioles. No one retired. All right, you know the drill. I will see you guys in the next All-Star break. All right, we're officially the 29th ranked team. Yeah, I mean, we have 19 total pitchers. Actually, hold on. We have 22 total pitchers that are actual players. I mean, the rotation looks very good. That I will say, the rotation looks very good. Problem is the hitters just really are not there yet. Don't get me wrong, we've got some dogs. We've got some great players around the team. How do we not have any first baseman? Okay, because he's on the Pirates. Why do we have no first baseman? We had 4 first basemen when we started this. Where did they all go? We don't even have enough for a full AAA team. I don't know. I don't know how they're doing this. This is insane. How do we have no first baseman? They don't have the ability to trade players. I don't understand what's happening here. This might be a failed experiment because of how bad the CPU is at building teams. All right. We are at the All-Star break though. All right. All-star voting. Oh, they had a lot of starting pitchers here. Um, who was our one player that we are forced to have? Why is Ben Rice actually decent? Josu De Paula. Definitely butchered that. I apologize. He is our one all-star. All right, sim the rest of the season. So we do win one extra game. I am actually going to make a change here. I'm going to go to user settings and I'm going to turn on something that I didn't want to turn on. I'm going to put everything on auto and see what happens. I know we're halfway through this, but considering we don't have any first baseman anymore, besides this guy who they just, I guess, picked up in the last 10 seconds. Um, yeah, it looks like they picked up. It looks like they were forced to pick up a few people, a lot of people actually, because we don't have the bodies here anymore. Because we're down to 2 right fielders. We have 2 original center fielders, 2 original left fielders. Okay, at least we still have we pretty much have all of our shortstops still. Only 1 original third baseman, yeah, third baseman. 3 original second basemen, none of the original first basemen. Only a couple of the catchers left. Actually, no, we have most of the catchers besides a couple. Yeah, and we lost a lot of our starters. I don't understand the sim engine here, but let them do their thing. Dodgers beat the Yankees. Oh, I just realized I didn't look at any of the stats or anything. I apologize. I don't think we won any awards. We had 2 players here for Rookie of the Year. Of course, Xavier Isaac won it, who was on our team. Jesus, it's not his name, it's Jesus, I'm pretty sure, but he's on the list. But yeah, alright. Sim the offseason. See what they can do with the rest of the 10 years. Alright, at the All-Star break, we are 35 and 61, which is atrocious. Double A teams, 44 and 43, so not bad. And Triple A's dead last, as usual. Sim out the rest of the year. Shit, it was too late to see the All-Star game. Fuck. It looks like Andres Munoz was our All-Star. Oh, Matt Shaw was also an All-Star. Alright, we finished 16-102 yet again. Double A's in the playoffs, which is kind of crazy. League leaders, I doubt we had anything. Okay, at bats is something. 4th for doubles for him, and 1st for triples. Alright, pitching war. Did we have a singular person here? Roki Sasaki 2.7, Jackson 2.4. Kumar with a 1.5. 84 overall is not bad. Batting war, did we have anyone? No, we did not. Who was our best hitter? According to the wins above replacement metric, it was Jesus Made. Then Matt Shaw, then Dalton Rushing, Christian Campbell. I mean, these guys are all in the 80s. I think next year they have to be good. This team has to be good next year. Got an elite rotation, a somewhat competent bullpen, all around good team, besides the fact that they don't have a good first baseman, which I might change here. Let's take a look at the outfield. Alright. And Double A got eliminated. That's fine. Dodgers beat the Guardians. Don't know who this guy is, but he retired. Jose Altuve retires, and he's in the Hall of Fame. Boo. Alright. You know the drill. I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. Alright, we are at the All-Star break. Our team is in dead last. Double A is in first place. Triple A is in dead last as usual. Who's our All-Star? Not any of our starters. Oh, wait, actually, we might have a closer. No. Dalton Rushing. Who the heck? Guess this was a generational talent. Alright. So we had Dalton Rushing, that's it. Alright, 65 wins is sadly better than what we normally do. Yeah, that's 5 wins better than our most. At least we have been slightly improving every year, though, for the most part. League leaders, did we have anyone? Burleson, 4th for hits. 4th for at-bats, though. Jake Fraley is on our team, and he was tied for 4th with runs. Roki Sasaki for shutouts. Alright, I do like that. Alright, pitching war. Roki Sasaki, you better. Yep, there you go. 3.6. Kumar Rocker, not bad. 2.6. Jackson Joe, 2.3. Bubba Chandler, 2.0. I like that. Dolander, 1.8. Of course, Alejandro Rosario is actually decent. I don't think we're missing any. Dude, Skeens, wow. He's down to an 84. How the hell did this happen? Very odd. Alright. Batting war. Any of our players. Just show me one of our players, please. Jake Fraley, maybe? Dalton Rushing, 4.2. Jake Fraley, 3.9. Wow. Alright. Not very good. But, sim the postseason. Oh, our Double A team won the championship. Rangers beat the Cubs. Alright. Nolan Arenado and Freddie Freeman into the Hall of Fame. Freddie, you should have played for one more year, got yourself 3,000 hits, but hey, that's just me. Yeah, not bad. We are now the #1 ranked team, somehow. Probably because a lot of our guys actually developed. We got Luis Arias. For some reason, Jake Fraley, I mean, at least they kept some of these guys here. They didn't re-sign Tyler Soderstrom, though. Bullpen still kind of sucks, but hey, at least this guy's still here, and this one. So that's something. Even though they're both starters. Yeah. I mean, this isn't a World Series winning team. I don't know how this is the #1 team. Maybe because how lethal our pitching is, I guess. Yeah, because we have the best starting rotation, I guess. But Jesus, is it bad. I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. All right, we are at the All-Star break. We are 53 and 44, which is insane. Double A has fallen off a cliff. They're back at the bottom, and the Triple A team is now at the top. Guessing all the Double A players got called up. But take a look at the All-Star voting. We had Roki Sasaki, beautiful. Bo Brisk, I don't know how you say that. Brady House is here. He's hitting 320, which is incredible. Walker Jenkins is hitting 294. Alec Burleson, who's hitting 280. Yeah, wow, this team actually has come together pretty nice. See you guys in the playoffs. Hopefully, we can try to win ourselves a World Series. And we do make it to the playoffs as a wild card team. That is incredible. League leaders, Roki Sasaki. I see him. Walker Jenkins third for batting average. This guy hit 358. And he didn't win an MVP. That's insane. Luis Ariz and Walker Jenkins for hits. Walker Jenkins third for RBIs. Burleson second for runs. Walker Jenkins fourth for slugging percentage. Fourth for OPS. Roki Sasaki fourth for wins. Not bad. Is he like at... Okay, he got to a 95. Roki Sasaki third for ERA. Not bad. Roki Sasaki 200 Ks. We like that. Most innings pitched. Second for whip. Second for pitching WAR. Of course, Quinn Matthews is first, who was on our team for the longest time. He might have won a Cy Young, low-key. He might have won a Cy Young. Let's see. Who else do we have here? Jace Dolander 2.4 isn't bad. Jackson Jobe 2. Bubba Chandler 1.9. Alright, not terrible. That being said, there is one person I need to see. Where is Mr. Paul Skeens? I don't see a Paul Skeens here, which is kind of scary. We'll look after. Batting or J. Dell. Jesus. Walker Jenkins with a 5.8. Don Rushing with a 4.8. Made with a 4.5. Or Made, however you say it. Campbell with a 4. Brady House with a 3.6. Alright. Not bad all around. Wow, interesting. Awards. Did we win any awards? Walker Jenkins, third for MVP. Roki Sasaki, second for Cy Young. Walker Jenkins, third for the batting title. Dalton Rushing, third for Gold Glove catcher. Christian Campbell, second for second base. Third for Made. Christian Campbell, second for third for Silver Slugger. There we go. Walker Jenkins in the outfield. Alec Burleson in fourth. How does this guy not get a Silver Slugger in the outfield after winning where is it? The Hank Aaron Award. That doesn't make sense, but okay. Sim the playoffs, see how we do. Okay, we're moving on to the next round. And we do win it, being down 2-0. So we took out 2 division rivals. And we are going on to the World Series against the Red Sox. Game 7. I need to see this. I need to see this. Actually, no, we're going to sim it. And we do get absolutely battered in Game 7. Wow, what a series. Alright, so we do end up losing the World Series. Who was our playoff MVP? Luis Ariz. Jacob Young. I traded him like in the roster. I moved him for one of the prospects. I think it was probably Roman Anthony. But World Series MVP goes to them. Damn, that sucks. Alright. We have, I think, 4 years left. Mike Trout retires. He's in the Hall of Fame. We like that. Right? Yeah, 2031 is... Our last year is 2035. As you guys can see by Roki Sasaki. His contract. You have 3 years left, actually. Once his contract is expiring, we are done. Alright. We do have Roki Sasaki here, which is good again. Who's our closer? Not here. Samuel Basayo, who we used to have. Wow, how the hell is Cal Raleigh here? The ripe old age of 35. Bryce Eldridge, of course, someone we used to have on our team. Cam Smith, someone we used to have on our team. Jacob Wilson having himself a great year. Walker Jenkins, James Wood. Anyone else? Alec Burleson. He's still on our team, thankfully. And yeah, that's it. Alright. See you guys in the postseason again. All right, we finished 94 and 68 and win the division. Let's take a look at the league leaders. Luis Arias, fourth for batting average, first for hits. Walker Jenkins, third for RBIs. Jackson Jobe, third for wins. Roki, fifth for ERA. Kumar Rocker, first for home runs allowed. Jackson Jobe, most strikeouts. Roki Sasaki, third for innings. Not bad, not bad. Pitching war. Kumar Rocker in fourth. Wow, okay. Roki, 3.8. Jackson Jobe, 3.5. Bubba Chandler, 2.7. Skeens is down to a 73 overall. What is happening over there? What is happening over there that he's a 73 overall at this point? It's the lowest overall he's ever been. Yeah, not bad though. Walker Jenkins, 4.9. Dalton Rushing with 4.2. Charlie Condon, 3.8. Cole Young with a 3.3. Didn't know he was up. Luis Arias with a 3. Not bad. Can we win a World Series? Oh my gosh, we just had to be dramatic again. We are on to the World Series against the Orioles. Game 7. We win the World Series after being down 3-1. We come back and we win it with 2 one-run games. Holy. Alright, let's take a look at the awards. Dalton Rushing, World Series MVP. Luis Arias, postseason MVP. What a run. What a run. So we do win a World Series with this team. Somehow, some way. We do win one. Yeah, we'll take it. See if they can win a couple more before their time is done. Manny Machado into the Hall of Fame. Still have one of the best teams in the league. Roki Sasaki is going down a little bit, though. He's got 2 years left on his deal. 2034 is the last year of this experiment. Team looks insane. Yeah, I like this team. They've built a good team here. I can say that they've built a great team. Obviously, there are a lot of the prospects that are still here, but I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. Walker Jenkins is in the home run derby. This is the first time that I've actually seen him develop into a good player. So that's nice to see. We are at the All-Star break, so let's just get here. Beautiful. All right, so we are the best team in the league, 68 and 29, which I'm pretty sure is the reverse of our first season up to this point. Roki Sasaki still getting it done even though he's going down. Samuel Basayo, who's on the Cubs now. Christian Campbell up to a 91, doing a great job. First time I've seen him develop too. Walker Jenkins, obviously. Anyone else from our team? Doesn't look like it. That's all right. I will see you guys at the postseason at the end of the year, actually. We finished 102 and 60, which is absolutely insane. This team is gross. Unfortunately, our starting rotation is starting to go down a little bit because they're all reaching that, like, 8-ish, 9-ish years of MLB service. They're starting to get up there in age. But they're still getting it done for the most part, so that's beautiful. We have an actual competent bullpen and a great closer. This team is great. This team is disgusting. DePaul's still doing it. He's going down a lot. But that being said, let's take a look at these league leaders. Walker Jenkins, fourth for batting average, first for hits. Christian Campbell, fourth for hits. Who is that? Walker Jenkins, first for home runs with 34. Odd, but okay. Walker Jenkins, second for RBIs. Charlie Condon, third for RBIs. Walker Jenkins tied for first with runs. And Jesus Mate made fifth for runs. Let's see. Walker Jenkins, fifth for slugging percentage. Not bad. Roki Sasaki, second for losses. Jackson Jobe, fourth. Carson Wisenhunt, who is a starting pitcher, I'm pretty sure in real life, got himself a beautiful 52 saves with 8 blown saves. Not bad. Roki Sasaki, second for ERA. Only 3 shutouts this year, which is kind of funny. Jackson Jobe, third for strikeouts. Roki Sasaki, fourth for strikeouts. Logan Gilbert, wow. Ugh. Innings pitched, Roki, third. Whip, Roki, fourth. Pitching WAR, Roki, 3.7. Chase Dolander, 2.6. Kumar, 2.4. Bubba Chandler, 1.9. Jackson Jobe, 1.8. Not bad. Batting WAR, Ellie Taylor Cruz might be the future GOAT. He might actually be the GOAT because what the hell? 60 career WAR in 10 seasons, not bad. Considering he started off with a .2 and a 2.9, I mean, not bad. Christian Campbell, though, with a 7. Walker Jenkins, 6.3. Dalton Rushing, 6.3. Mate, 5.7. Roman Anthony and Marcelo Meyer being here makes me sad. Anyone else from our team? Josu DePaul. DePaula, my fault. Alright, we are in the postseason. See if they can get it done again. We get eliminated by the Marlins. Alright. I think next year is our last year. Yeah, this is everyone's last year on their deal, so this will be our last year. See if they can win a World Series. Christian Campbell did get a Silver Slugger last year. I did forget to look at the awards, so I'm going to go through and see who did what. Silver Slugger and MVP and Home Run Champion for Walker Jenkins last year. Roki Sasaki was an All-Star. See if there's any other awards. Alright, this is what the team looks like going into the final season. I think it's technically only 9 seasons, but this is the year all of their contracts expire. So we're just going to see what happens. With that being said, let's get into it. I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. Alright, we are at the All-Star break. 55 and 41. Not too shabby. Oh yeah, we've got 4 guys out there at least. No starting pitchers, which is kind of sad. Our closer is here. He has 26 saves, not bad. Dalton Rushing, the GOAT. 2 guys that we used to have. Luis Ariz, who we used to have, I guess we gave him back. Or he just re-signed there. Christian Campbell, the GOAT. Matt Shaw, who we used to have. Ellie, who's just insane. This guy. Charlie Condon. I mean, Juan Soto, I mean, you really can't say the Mets didn't get their money's worth in this career sim. Oh. What the hell happened here? Alright then. But yeah. Oh, that's actually our DH. My apologies. But yeah, I will see you guys at the end of the year. Alright, we do go 96 and 66. Charlie Condon fifth for hits. That guy has the most at bats. Christian Campbell fourth for doubles. Jason tied for first for triples. Charlie Condon the most home runs. Beautiful. Walker Jenkins was third. Charlie Condon second for RBIs and third for runs. Might have an MVP on our hands. Cade Horton tied for third with wins. Pedro Moya had the most saves, 50-5. Not bad. Alright, pitching war. Let's see. Who do we have? Dolander with a 3. Kate Horton with a 2.4. Hayden Birdsong with a 2.1. Roki with a 1.6. He's down to an 82, which is kind of sad. Batting War, Christian Campbell, third with a 7. Dalton Rushing with a 5.9. Charlie Condon with a 5. Walker Jenkins, 4.2. Harry Steele with a 3.1. Good for him. Josu DePaula, 3.1. All right. Let's go see if they won any awards. Charlie Condon, second for MVP. Soto wins his second MVP. Good for him. Christian Campbell, Gold Glove at second base. Josu, second for Gold Glove in center. We used to have Roman Anthony. Dalton Rushing, Silver Slugger, catcher. Christian Campbell, third for second baseman. Charlie Condon, Gold Glove outfield. Walker Jenkins, Silver Slugger outfield. You're telling me the MVP doesn't win a Silver Slugger? This game makes no sense sometimes. All right, see if they can win a World Series in the last year. We immediately get swept. All right, that's going to be it. In our time here, we did win one World Series. I wish it would show my, like... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I guess postseason winning the World Series isn't good enough, apparently. Alright then. Win a wild card series, but not win a World Series. So we did win one World Series, and then we did lose one, lost in the NLDS, lost in the NLDS again. Here we go. Achievements. Yeah, we did have one 100-win season. I don't know which ones are actually us. The one World Series is us, but yeah, all around, we did a lot for this team. By we, I mean the sim engine. But that being said, let me know if you guys like videos like this where it's like experimenting with stuff. Because I do enjoy doing these and like pushing the limits on stuff. So that being said, thank you guys as always for watching. This took a long time to put together. So if you guys could leave a like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. If not, it is not a big deal. But thank you guys for watching as always. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.